Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck, holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cubone stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. And take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up a little louder, turn it up a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up a little louder, turn it up a little louder, turn it up.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons of kings, the ghouls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, they'll steal your friends. I walk alone. I see false idols, all the titles you need to grow. I just lost your mind, but I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the throne.
Well, it was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Fournette once more on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Fournette. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On third down, Fournette. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Now Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the gun, here's Brissett. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so they can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now Lance on the bootleg.
Rolling to his right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And some room to maneuver.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
18 yards, 1st down Niners. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell.
Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Right back to Mitchell here. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Logan Hall is there for the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
57 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
4th down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould. The kick by Gould is good, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brissett. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they have been seeking.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brissett. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Second down, back to Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fournette on the counter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try to throw now. Brissett.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out, and they were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't get a top shelf. That's bottom shelf. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, a 5 35-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now they'll throw with Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
49ers 3.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Lance. It's caught. Mitchell. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a play fake. Lance. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And it'll be 1st down, 49ers.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Another run with Mitchell. Ronnie Harrison that time able to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's got room. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 132 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
On 3rd down, Fournette. There's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Up the gut, Fournette. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
No check.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White from 3 yards out. And the Buccaneers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Black one. Long red. Light blue. Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Well, Lance throws the interception, his third. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 168 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Fournette. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball. Hey, kill.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Again, it's Lance. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Don't worry.
The Buccaneers are moving on in these playoffs as we say thanks for watching and so long.
About her. Petty, don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now a better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey, that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player male. What you talking that funky, dip about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people